Welcome learners. I am Dr. Ankita Devnath, Assistant Professor, IITTM Noida. Today we will learn about famous heritage hotels of India. The objectives of this unit are to learn about the famous heritage hotels of India and the Indian Heritage Hotels Association. This video will give you an idea about the Indian Heritage Hotels Association, familiarize you with the functioning of this association, give you details of successful heritage hotels of India, and you will be able to understand the unique offerings of the heritage hotels of India. India has witnessed the rise and fall of many kingdoms and rulers. It has seen traders and rulers migrating and settling in India. All the ruling kingdoms, colonial powers, and migrators of the world brought with them some unique heritage and traditions to India, which is very well represented in the buildings of those times. Today, the heritage buildings like forts, havelis, palaces, and bungalows are the treasure house of the heritage of yesteryears. Many of these heritage and historic buildings have been carefully conserved from decaying into ruins and have been turned into profitable businesses for owners or managing companies. In this video, we will undertake a detailed study on successful and famous heritage hotels of India classified as heritage hotels by Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, which are the distinct reminders of their legacy and heritage of the bygone era. They exhibit the native architectural style and offer some unique experiences to the guest. We will also know about an association working towards the promotion of heritage tourism by preserving and reviving the heritage hotel. So let us start with understanding this association, which is Indian Heritage Hotels Association. The Indian Heritage Hotel Association came into being in 1990 as a result of the heritage tourism movement, which was initiated to make heritage buildings productive and to maintain them. It is an association formed by the owners of heritage hotels in India. The next step was the recognition of heritage classification by the Department of Tourism and Culture, Government of India on 1st January 1990. The association was thus formed in 1990 and was registered in 2001. The association was formed with 14 founding members. The strength of the members has now risen to 200 as of 2019, which are spread across the country. The main objectives of this association are to promote heritage tourism by preserving and reviving the heritage hotels. This, in turn, also helps in reviving the rich cultural, historical, and architectural heritage of India. Furthermore, the association works towards reviving the traditional arts, craft, music, and folklore by projecting their skills through these heritage hotels. Membership to this organization is open to hotels that are usually palaces and castles or stately homes and residences that have been lovingly restored to meet the comforts expected by the modern traveler and yet retain the character and flavor of traditional homes. The membership fees of the association as of 2019 is Rs 2,000 as one-time admission fee plus Rs 12,000 as annual membership fees. The association is working towards promoting heritage tourism and distribute its benefits to locals by assisting their members in the following ways: to guide and assist owners of forts, castles, palaces, and other traditional houses and havelis of architectural and historical importance to form into hotels, and to guide such hotels in the modern techniques of maintenance, marketing, and operation of hotels in the best traditions for the past glory and grandeur, to guide and assist the heritage hotels in the patronage of rich art and culture through folk songs and dances, to secure approval and recognition of heritage hotels from the Ministry of Tourism or the state tourism departments, and for obtaining different type of concessions and licenses, to take care of various problems facing the heritage hoteliers and to seek solution to such problems and to devise suitable remedial measures, to develop and encourage heritage tourism to reach the remotest places, forts, castles and other historical buildings. The association currently has members from all over India and is working towards bringing more heritage properties into the mainstream of tourism by conserving, protecting and promoting them as part of heritage tourism product of India. The association also organizes annual conventions to create awareness for heritage tourism and to promote networking. Now, let us move forward and study about some famous heritage hotels of India. The state of Rajasthan and Kerala are the forerunners in terms of heritage hotels, as the maximum number of heritage hotels in India are found in these two states. Rajasthan has been the pioneer in heritage hotels, as the concept of professional heritage hotels was initiated by owners of royal properties in Rajasthan. So the first hotel we'll discuss about is in the northern state of Himachal Pradesh. The name is Oberoi Cecil in Shimla. It is a heritage grand category property located in hill station of Shimla in Himachal Pradesh. It is on the foothills of Himalayas with a stunning view of the mountains and valleys. The hotel provides its guests with British colonial architecture fitted with grand furnishing. The Cecil had a very humble beginning in 1883 as a one-storied house known as the Tendril Cottage, where the famous author Rudyard Kipling stayed during his stay in Shimla. In 1902, hoteliers Mr. and Mrs. Hodges took over the Tendril estate, expanded the building and established the Cecil Hotel. In 1916, the hotel came under Associated Hotels of India Company and was known as Palettes Cecil Hotel. The hotel is currently owned by Oberoi Group of Hotels. The founder, late Rai Bahadur Mohan Singh Oberoi, was an employee of Cecil in 1922 as a staff in the boiler room. He later purchased the hotel in 1944. The hotel has around 75 air-conditioned rooms with all modern luxuries for the guest. It also has full-service spa, health club, an indoor pool and a steam room. This hotel also features wireless internet access, concierge service and babysitting and childcare service. Next, we move forward towards the state of Rajasthan. The first hotel that we would discuss is Samod Palace in Rajasthan, which is located 43 kilometers away from the capital city of Jaipur in the western state of Rajasthan. It is a heritage basic category hotel. It was built by the noble feudatory with the hereditary title of Maharaval or Mahasahib of the Amer and Jaipur Principality in Rajasthan, India. In 1987, the palace was remarkably restored by the present owners and descendants of the royal family of Samod, Raval Raghavendra Singh and Yadavendra Singh. It is a 475-year-old palace made in Indo-Saracenic architecture that combines the best of Indian and Mughal architectural styles. The property is built of sandstones at the foot of the Aravalli Range hills in a fortress-like setting. The interiors of the palace are composed in the ancient architectural style of Rajasthan with marble floors, intricately ornamental pinners, mosaic walls with luxurious carpets and decorated with old wall paintings. Samod Palace currently has 43 suites equipped with all modern facilities. The hotel also has a darbar hall and a small meeting room to cater to the MICE industry. There are 2 restaurants offering Royal Rajasthani and international cuisine. Currently, the Samod Palace, along with Samod Bagh and Samod Haveli in Jaipur, are heritage hotels under the Samod group of hotels. Moving a little south in Rajasthan only to the city of lakes, Udaipur, we have Shiv Nivas Palace located on the banks of Lake Pichola. It is a former residence of Maharana of Udaipur. It is a crescent-shaped palace which was built in the earlier 20th century in the reign of Maharana Fateh Singh and has been meticulously preserved and maintained. The building is of ancient Rajput architectural style. The interior features ivory and mother of pearl inlay work, glass mosaics and frescoes. Many of them produced by Khaja Ustad and Kundan Lal, whom the Maharana had sent to England to learn the arts of glass mosaic design and to study fresco paintings. This palace was reserved for visiting guests and dignitaries of Mewar royal family in the past times. This royal guest house was transformed into a heritage property in the early 1980s by Maharana Bhagwat Singh. The hotel has different types of rooms like 19 palace rooms, 8 terrace suites, 6 royal suites and 3 imperial suites. It is owned by Udaipur's Mewar royal family. The Shiv Nivas Palace is one of the HRH group of hotels along with the Gajner Palace, Jagmandir Palace and 6 royal retreats across the state of Rajasthan. Shiv Nivas Palace is famed as one of the most luxurious heritage hotels of India, offering every world-class facility along with an opulent old world setting. It is a heritage grand property. Now moving to the central state of India, that is Madhya Pradesh, we have Deobagh in the city of Gwalior. It is a very unique heritage hotel as it has heritage monuments within its complex. 2 17th and 18th century Maratha temples, 2 splendid cenotaphs and 1 pavilion with 36 arched gateways is within the property. It is a heritage classic hotel and has 15 rooms spread across 5 wings facing a garden called Nau Bagh. The history of Deobagh goes back to 1500 CE when Mughals used to live here. Sardar Deo Rao Bahu Sahib Jadhav and his son Sardar Krishna Rao Deo Rao Jadhav built this bagh as their summer house with the ladies section in Deobagh and the men's section in Jai Vihar, the family's current home. The garden complex houses the most exquisite family temple, a Hathi Khana for elephants, stables and cenotaphs. Important Gwalior state meetings, especially against the British when the valiant Rani of Jhansi fought from the fort rampart close by, were held here during that time. This heritage royal home of Sardar Deo Rao Krishna Rao Jadhav opened its door for guests in 2012. The hotels offer a very unique experience of bird watching, also as over 30 species of birds have made this bagh their home. Deobagh is part of Nimrana group of hotels who are noted for restoring ruins and turning them into heritage hotels across India. They have successfully restored ruins and forts and turned them into successful hotels. Now moving towards the southern state of Kerala. In the land of God's own country, we have Coconut Lagoon in Kumarikam, Kerala. Coconut Lagoon is located upon the Vembanad Lake one of India's largest inland lakes. The only way to reach this unique hotel is by water. One can reach the hotel by taking a private jetty over the lake's gentle swells, past lazy coconut palms and houses to the resort. The hotel complex is a collection of traditional wooden homes known as Tharawads, which were used by the common house for the joint family system practiced by the people of Kerala and were once the family homes of the nobility of this land. Some of these traditional mansions are over 150 years old and were carefully dismantled and transplanted here in sections from houses that had fallen into ruins. They were painstakingly reassembled by skilled craftsmen, and in this way this hotel has been able to preserve an old and unique style of architecture, and heritage that is fast approaching extinction. Guests can also witness the traditional wood-based architecture of Kerala, which is based on the architectural principle of Dhaatu Shastra, an ancient science of craftsmanship known for its deep understanding of materials. In this case, the material is wood. This heritage property, that is Coconut Lagoon, is classified as Heritage Classic and offers some very unique and responsible experience to its guests. Coconut Lagoon is home to rare breed of cows that are dying out. The heritage property is hoping to revive it through committed interventions. It is also dedicated in local community development and being a sustainable in all aspects. This hotel is a part of CGS Earth Hotels, famous for responsible hospitality. Now, the next hotel that we will talk about is Kodar House in Kochi. It is a heritage basic category hotel in Kochi in the state of Kerala. It is a glorious reminder of the rich Jewish heritage and culture that once thrived in Kochi. The Kodar House was the residence of one of the most illustrious Jewish family in Kochi, the Kodars, which has now been restored to its full glory and turned into a 3-story heritage boutique hotel. The building was a Portuguese mansion of the 1800s. In 1905, it was bought and renovated by Samuel S. Kodar of the Cochin Electric Company. This house is a supreme example of the transition from colonial to Indo-European architecture. The unique architectural features like veranda seats at the entrance, floor tiles set in chessboard pattern, red color brick like facade, carved wood furniture and a wooden bridge connecting 2 separate structures across the street are all unique to this bungalow. The famous wooden hanging bridge with iron railings date back to the 1920s. Kodar House now offers 6 elegantly furnished luxurious suites. Each suite covers an area of 800 square feet with spectacular teak wood paneling on the floors, ceiling and stairways. The hotel has a multi-cuisine restaurant serving food from Jewish cuisine to traditional Kerala cuisine. The hotel is currently owned and operated by Vicky Raj, who purchased the building in 2004 from Queenie Halagua, daughter of Satu Kodar, the last Jewish owner of this heritage building. Moving to the neighboring state of Tamil Nadu, we have Savoy Hotel. This is a heritage property located in the hill station of Ooty in the southern state of Tamil Nadu. It is almost 191 years old. The architectural style of this property is charming colonial style heritage cottages. It was built in 1829 and is set among 5 acres of landscape gardens and open lawns. Wooden beams from Tipu Sultan's palace in Srirangapatnam have been used in few rooms of the hotel. Savoy Hotel is located just 2 kilometers from the city center and Ooty railway station. The original building, which came up in 1820s, was actually a school for European children in the Nilgiris. When the school fell to disuse, Royal Dawson bought it from the Christian missionaries and it became the Dawson Hotel in 1841 till 1868. Then it changed hands as was renamed Sult's Hotel. Savoy became a part of Taj in 1984 and is currently managed and operated by Taj Group of Hotels. Currently, the hotel has 40 rooms. All the rooms are in cottage style on the ground floor and open out onto the lush landscape garden. The cottages are tastefully decorated with a delightful old-world ethnic colonial touch. The rooms are equipped with old-fashioned fireplaces. Being a part of Taj Group of Hotels, the Heritage Home is transformed into a wonderful gateway in Ooty and provides services of highest standard and a rustic old-world charm that stays with its visitor. All the heritage properties discussed till now are all classified under the heritage category classification of Ministry of Tourism. But this is a voluntary scheme and it completely depends upon the hotel if they register themselves to classification. Apart from classified hotels, there are many heritage hotels across India which have been carefully restored and conserved heritage buildings and running successful heritage hotels. Apart from the classified hotels, there are many heritage hotels across India which have been carefully restored and conserved and are running very successful heritage hotels. So let us sum up now. These were few of the many heritage hotels of the country that we have studied in this video. In this unit, we have covered hotels from different states of India and each hotel exhibits a different architectural style. This highlights the heritage tourism product offering of our country, which is very diverse and attracts a lot of history and heritage buffs. These heritage properties have proved to be an immensely effective tourism product, which not only attracts a lot of tourists, but is also a way of conservation and protection of these historic buildings which otherwise would have been left to decay. The activities and experiences offered by these hotels also enhance cultural preservation, traditional crafts, fairs and festivals, and result in the overall upliftment of the local community.